Example of a person living with a chronic disease that every day they have to take pills or injections, diabetics, and if they don't, they become ill, more ill than they are. Chronic diseases, some can be controlled, but like my child taking all those pills every single day. My one friend has a daughter with type 1 diabetes, which means it's not from health, obesity or things like that. And she has refused to take her insulin. She's been in and out of the hospital now. She's lost this finger. She has a fungal blood infection. Those are kind of things when you don't take medication and you have some kind of disease. Okay. How is a disability defined? When my mother went into the nursing home, they said we have to do tests to see if she can live by herself. So activities of daily living, that's basically bathing, eating, using the toilet. Can you do all those things on your own? And those are ones that you probably could go home because people could stop in and give you some food and help you out there. But the instrumental activities of daily living, the IADLS is what most people will end up in a nursing home because those are more complex. You can no longer prepare meals, so if you get hungry, you're unable to, like my mother could no longer figure out the microwave. And you think that that's an easy task, but to someone who has failing health, it's not. What about using transportation if they have to get somewhere? If they have dementia, like my mom, I would never have wanted her getting on a bus or driving. And also, remember to take medications. Those are IADLS. I think you're going to see those in 2 weeks. Okay, so we're going to look at specific diseases of cardiovascular, coronary heart disease. It still is the leading cause of death in men and women. It's not breast cancer, some people think, for women. Prostate for men, it still is coronary heart disease. Twice as many women die of cardiovascular disease each year than all forms of cancer combined. That's amazing to me. Atherosclerosis, that's when those arteries become blocked, the blood flow can't get through to the heart. Death is usually what happens next. This is really, it can be, cardiovascular disease can be caused by a number of things. One is genetics, that would be me. Grandfathers that died of heart attacks. My father was walking to his machine in the factory he worked at and went down. He was basically dead, but unfortunately, one of his friends kept beating on his heart, which was great, but there was no oxygen going to the brain. So for 9 minutes, he did not get any oxygen, and I'm sure you can figure out that he was brain damaged for the rest of his life. My brother, they said he was probably sleeping on the couch or taking a nap or whatever, and stood up and boom. So those arteries, that's why I go all the time to my cardiologist. I love it. There's somebody when he said, your stress test was beautiful. He said, that's kind of weird. But like I said earlier in this class, women take note that many times you won't be taken seriously if you go to the doctor and you say, you know, my hands are tingling, I just feel like something's not right. This was my doctor, and a lot of times you get a pat on the head and say, you're having a lot of stress or a lot of anxiety, and they prescribe antidepressants or anxiety drugs. Now I knew something was wrong with me. I knew that I shouldn't be having these pains, that I felt like my dog was laying on my chest when I woke up. That's just not right. So I found this cardiologist who, like I said, I absolutely love him. And he said, you know what? You know your body better than anyone else. He said, so let's go in and look. So let's